What's up, guys? I got Cameron here with HawksNestGaming. I've got a first place deck profile featuring my man Joey here. What you got for us tonight, Joe?
I got a little bit of Naturia Runick.
Oh God, went crazy.
Yes, sir. Yes,
4-0 tonight, 18 in the field, so did pretty well. All right, let's break this down card by card, brother. What you got?
All right, guys. So we've got a sunflower, and then 3 mole cricket, 3 camellia. So basically, this is our Naturia monster package. These 2 cards are custom cards, dude. These are your starters. This gets you into any of them. This one basically allows infinite extension, and this card says you can negate 2 of your opponent's monster effects and destroy it for basically free.
Because you tribute the Camilla, right?
Yes, sir. You can. So this card allows you to mill the top 2 instead of tributing off this the first time, and you can use it with this card's tribute effect as well, just to keep an extra body. Crazy indeed.
Absolutely nuts.
So
I'm guessing you saw all engine tonight, huh? You saw both sides of the coin?
Oh, of course, you have to.
Oh,
you have to.
Beautiful.
So for Naturia spell traps, we've got 3 Sacred Tree, 3 Blessing. So Sacred Tree is usually your target off of Camellia's Foolish effect.
That's what you're dumping, yeah.
Yeah, and this is a non-once per turn. Add any Naturia card to your hand. It's insane.
Amazing.
This card is a not Foolish Burial, Monster Reborn for any Naturia card. That includes Nat Beast, and you can quick synchro with it as well. Also, not once per turn.
It's because it's an old Naturia card. Fantastic.
That came out in Darkwind Blast.
Fantastic. Yeah, it did. You're right. You're right.
So we've got 1 Foolish Burial Goods. This is just to send another one of these.
Yep.
This is basically like if you see like two runic cards and like Blessing, this can get you into your Camellia or your Mole Cricket.
Nice.
We've got 3.
And obviously into the shenanigans.
Yeah, here we go with the runic stuff. We've got 3 fountains. This card is really good. I've seen a lot of lists running 2 because every runic card is essentially terraforming, but if your Hugin gets interrupted, or if you end up being able to cycle through another one and drawing 6 in a turn.
Or if they ash your Hugin,
exactly.
And you're like, cool, activate fountain.
Yeah, this at 3, opening it in your opening hand feels so good. So next up we've got 3 tips. And this is the best runic card, obviously, because it gets you into any of them. This card basically says, yeah, it is a CR. Yeah.
How pretty.
This card basically says stop whatever you need to.
Yep. Love that card.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't like any of the runic cards, but it's good for you.
So here we've got 3 Slumber. This card is very underrated.
Is that the one where you? Oh, it can't be destroyed by battle this turn.
Yeah, protects from battle. Also, it can stop a card from attacking. But the thing that makes this card so good is that it is always able to be activated. So you can proc Fountain at any time with this card. It is severely underrated. I think this is the 2nd best runic quick play besides 2.
Strong opinion. All right.
3 Flashing Fire, obviously.
This is good removal.
Yeah, this is just removal. Gets rid of a lot of stuff. It targets, which kind of sucks. I wish it didn't, but that would be broken as.
Yeah, if it didn't target, it would be really stupid.
This would be very dumb. Yeah.
And it is just special summon monsters. But
correct. Yeah.
It's still silly.
Then we've got 3 Flashing Fire, or Freezing Curses rather. Yeah, we just did Flashing Fire.
Your Imperms.
Yeah, this card is basically Imperm, Chalice, whatever you want to call it. And honestly, this card is really, really clutch, especially when you have like Fountain on field, and they're just totally not expecting to see yet another like negate.
The fact that Fountain lets you play with your hand is just so gross.
Oh man, it's busted. And then we've got 3 Destruction. This card is fine. It is pretty dead sometimes, but I mean, you
side them out in different matchups, obviously.
Yeah, so. But all these cards saying
special summon
a monster, is really, really good. And then we've got 1 Dispelling, 1 Smiting Storm. This is just to see extra names, because if you see in a hand 2 Destruction, that still doesn't do it for you. Yeah. You need to see 2 different runic names.
You gotta have 1 to summon and 1 to send, or 1 to activate draw cards.
And then we've got 3 Nib and 3 Ash. So Nibiru is absolutely insane in this deck because going first, it's still super good. Because if they run through your whole board, all your interruptions, you have no more Runick cards in hand, you just drop Nib on them because they've definitely played into it by now.
And then you special summon a monster, and then you just draw 3 cards, and then you just build board. So cute.
Yeah, you see what it is.
Yep.
So that's going to be the main deck for us.
That's amazing. 40?
Yeah, 40 cards.
40 cards.
And then here we've got our extra deck. So we've got 1 Munin. This is our time card. This is actually really nice if you have an unoccupied EMZ. It negates and destroys 1 card effect that targets a set or Runick card.
Oh.
And if somebody is like trying to Baron pop your fountain or something like that, and they've already used the negate, you can just get rid of it. So we've got 2 Hugin, and this is a combo piece. So basically, you summon this, and you can discard, add your fountain, obviously. But you use this and Camellia to synchro for 6, and you'll see later. But discarding off this is actually insane, especially if you can discard Sacred Tree, dude. Discard Sacred Tree, just add any Naturia card to your hand for absolutely free.
Wow. You get a free body, a level 2 body at that, a free fountain, a free, oh my god, that's gross. That is combo.
So then we've got 2 Gary. This is also a combo piece. You use this to synchro with Coral Dragon. You can overlay it with Camellia to make like Baguska or something like that. During the battle phase, if you're going second and you summon this and attack, you just get a free pop. Absolutely free pop.
Yeah, because it dies and you get a pop.
Yep. Yep. And then we've got Baron de Flor. Classic.
Everybody's favorite.
Yep, the best Synchro 10 ever printed. And yeah, this is,
may argue with that.
that's definitely the second best. But this card is essentially one of the main pieces on our end board.
The fact that you can stand by, stand back, bring Coral back, just keep playing.
Yes, sir. So like using this standby effect to swap out with Stardust Charge Warrior and just normal summoning Camellia going right back into it, insane, insane. And then we've got Cheng Ying, another great Synchro 10. This card
matchup, that card's crazy.
Yeah, this card is very good in the mirror matchup. It's good against Kashtira. This card is basically your out to like untargetable stuff and like Abramax and the Lady Labyrinth, all that kind of stuff. Then we've got Coral Dragon and Stardust Charge Warrior. These are our 6s that we go into with Hugin and Camellia. These are both very good cards. This one I think is a little bit better because this one, if I summon this, means that I have a really good hand and I have 2 Runick spells, 2 Naturias. This one is more along the lines of I have Naturia cards.
I have a little follow-up.
Yeah.
Both still good cards.
Also, something people don't really know, this card has a pop. You can discard Sacred Tree, pop 1, and get another Naturia card.
And then when it's linked off, or when it's synchro, you get to draw one, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We love drawing cards in this deck. Then we've got our Naturia monsters. This card, oh baby, this is the best part of the deck.
If y'all don't know what Beast does, it says send 2 to the graveyard from your deck and negate a spell activation.
Yeah, this is infinite spell negates.
And by the way, that's not once per turn. That's as many times as you feel like sending cards to the deck.
Not once per turn, not once per chain. This is basically the same thing with traps. Yeah.
I love those cards.
And then we've got our rank 4.
I played all those cards in Emancipator.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it's insane.
Then we've got our rank 4 toolbox. This is basically our Zeus since we don't have a battle phase with Runick cards. This is if you open really bad, really bad.
You need to sit on a Baguska and pray.
Exactly, yeah. But a lot of decks still can't out this card besides like Mac Mech and stuff like that. This card, Douglas, he's an extender. He really, I mean, obviously.
Draw 2, skip your draw phase? Oh, who cares?
Yeah, also, you get to discard off this again, and discarding, like I said, so good in this deck.
Yeah, we love it.
Yep. And, I mean, even discarding, like, another Runick card just to get another draw when you proc Fountain, insane. And then we have Donner. This card is so good. I think this card is probably the most utilized out of the toolbox cards I have in my deck. Obviously, like the Naturia cards and all that are like more end board pieces, but this along with Exiton Knight helped me break boards so well.
This card literally won me a game. I got Evil Angel locked,
Oh, Dark Angel, yeah. Dark Angel locked, yep.
So I normal summoned
Rise Heart.
and he had the Phoenix Enforcer, so he popped the Rise Heart. But my top deck was Tear Element. So I banished the Rise Heart, summoned the Tear Element, made Dagger, tributed Dagger to pop his other card, the other monster, and then summoned Fenrir and played. It was wonderful.
Dagger,
Love that card.
such a good card. Great for clearing fields. Great for getting Dark Angel off your field.
Ibli.
Great for getting Ibli, Raw, all that stuff.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to the side deck.
Yep.
So here we've got 1, 2, 3 Drolls. This is good against Kastira. This is good against Runick, against Dark World, against Sprite. It's just this card. Sometimes, like, your opponent doesn't need to add cards to the hand, which is rare, and it sucks when they don't have to. But this card wins me a lot of duels. It's basically a turn ender.
I love getting Droll after I plan it and I've got my full hand already and I don't care.
Yeah.
That's the best.
This is 3 Dark Rulers. This card is very good against Sprite specifically.
But you can't do any battle damage when you use that. You know that, right?
Well, I don't have a battle phase anyways.
Oh yeah, duh. I'm just kidding. I walked into that on purpose.
Then we have 2 Cosmics. This is also for the Runick matchup. It's also good against Birth, which is a stupid card that makes us lose the game.
My favorite card.
Because they banish our Runick spells face down.
I love that card.
Which is not very cool. Then we've got 1 Called by the Grave. This is for Dimension Shifter. This is also for like Valor and stuff on our Camellia. Stuff that we need to resolve. We basically use this. And then we've got 3 Evenly Matched. This card is good against every single deck.
Oh my god, yeah, it's literally the best.
Yeah,
Except, well, I guess, how do you use it if you don't go into battle?
You activate the Runick cards in the battle phase.
Go.
And then we've got 3 Grave of the Super Ancient Organism.
So you got these today. Did those put in some work for you today?
Honestly, I did not see them at all. It was kind of difficult. But my deck does end on Nat Beast and Baron and Mole Cricket and Runick cards in hand, so you don't necessarily need going first cards, which is why I've only got 3 in here. But this card absolutely dogs Branded and cooks Kastira pretty good too. Yep.
Yes, indeed.
So that's the side deck too.
Cool. Well, any changes you would make? Anything else?
I think I probably would play Kaijus instead of the Graves, because coming across Abramax, coming across untargetable Lady Labyrinths is really tough for my deck to deal with. But otherwise, I feel really strongly about this. I think it is a very strong deck. If you manage your resources well, you should win. And yeah, that's about it.
Right on, Joe. All right, buddy. Well, great job tonight.
Thank you.
And we'll see you next time, guys. Don't forget
sir.
to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you on the flip. Be safe.